Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. That, of course, is the beginning of the chorus for Shower the People by James Taylor. James Taylor is one of my favorites, and maybe of yours too. One of you requested to learn this song, so here it is, a lesson for Shower the People. I'll show you the chords, I'll show you the strum, and then I'll put it all together. Now, this is a simplified version from the way that James plays it, although I did include a couple of those diminished seventh chords that may be a challenge for beginners, maybe not. It's one of those chords that if you practice it like anything else, you'll get it. So I'll give you the option to skip those minor seventh diminished chords if you'd like, or I'll show you how to play them here and you can move up to the next level. Here are the chords. There's a D, A, B minor. You can play a bar chord, or you can play this version. There is a D over A, or D/A. Now that sounds complicated, but really all you're playing is a D chord, and you're using this A that's the fifth string as the bass. So you already know how to do a D chord, probably, right? Okay, there's also a G. There's an A sharp diminished 7. And I'll show you how to skip that later on if that's what you want to do. There's an E minor 7th. There is an F sharp diminished 7th. Now this one doesn't come around very much, so if you want to skip it, you can. But I highly recommend you learning it. It's a very cool chord. And it's one of those kind of chords that James is so famous for. He has this sort of bluesy, jazzy bent. And if up until now you've only been playing basic chords, it might be nice to branch out into this type of chord. So it looks like this. And it's played on the 4th and 5th fret. The strum I'm using, and I'll demonstrate on a D, and by the way, I've got my capo on the 3rd fret because that's the key that James plays it in. It also makes it easier for me to sing it. So for this lesson, put your capo in the same place, and then after you learn the song, you can move the capo anywhere you want to accommodate your voice. So here's the D, and I'm playing down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, play that with me. Ready, and down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. James doesn't use this strum, but he uses something similar, and pretty much anything in 4/4 is going to work. So I chose down, down, up, down, down, up. It's a great strum, and it can be used for lots of songs. All right, so before we get started with playing the whole song, or at least the first part of the song, hit that red subscribe button there in the corner and hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of my lessons. I have over 500 for beginning and intermediate guitar, mandolin, and ukulele players. All right, so let's play the song. Ready, and you can play the game, you can act out the part, even though it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another, it doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, chords. Now, here's the deal with those diminished minor chords. If you want to skip both of them, you can. So in the third line, where that A sharp diminished 7 first shows up, just continue playing the A. So I'll demonstrate. I'll play on that line. How can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed to play in the fool? So you don't have to play that A sharp diminished 7 if that's too much of a struggle for you. The same for the F sharp diminished 7 that comes at the end of the third line of the chorus, and I'll play that that line, and you can see if I stay on the B minor, it still works. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. See, sometimes there are shortcuts that are worth doing. Please support my channel by buying me a coffee. It's only $3. You can also support me via Patreon, and my Patreon supporters get some really cool perks, like they get a Zoom lesson once a month from me, and that's it's a group lesson, but it's usually a small group, and you can interact directly with me, and that's much different than YouTube. And YouTube's a great place to learn stuff. I get it. I've learned a lot of stuff from YouTube, but with the Zoom lessons, I can deal with you individually and hear you play. And please check out jamieanderson.com. That's where you find my original music. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in.